Sports betting, with ads practically running on a loop on TV, is now legal in 30 states.
Doctors say online sports betting has led to a, quote, explosion of young men needing treatment for addiction.
32% of the 11-year-olds Common Sense Media talked to said they gambled in the past year.
I work for VCU, for the Virginia Partnership for Gaming and Health. I'm a peer recovery specialist. I use my lived experience to help others. Addiction does not discriminate. Problem gambling is no different. I just could not tolerate somebody leaving with my money in their hands. I've played too much to not have an edge. Like, this is the system I've figured out. It has to work. And so I was writing bad checks. And I had gotten subpoenaed and taken to court for, it was $30,000 was the amount on that the judge told me. And I thought, like, at worst, maybe $1,000 to the negative. That was just delusional.
Certainly when we look at treatment techniques, some of the most pervasive and well-documented tend to be things like cognitive behavioral therapy and motivational interviewing that our clinicians are using. But something that we've really honed in on here in Virginia is this idea of peer recovery support.
Like, I remember when the NRFI bets for baseball first became a thing.
Because we know individuals with gambling disorders very rarely have been known to come into treatment or stick with treatment. By having the key point of contact within our system being somebody who understands what it's like to have an addiction and to have recovered from an addiction has made a dramatic difference.
College of Health Professions is uniquely positioned to house a center for problem gambling because we are inherently interprofessional. And when you have a complex problem that you are trying to solve, it is important to have multiple professions, multiple disciplines, multiple community partners at the table talking about potential solutions. Is the problem profound? Yes. Is it widespread? Yes. Is the problem accelerating? Yes.
You have a casino and a bookie in your pocket at all times that knows you, that knows your betting patterns, and it's so hard to, how do you get out in front of that?
Our philosophy is a rapid, centralized response, because that one time that person picks up the phone and reaches out for help may be the only time that they're willing to do it. So you have to be able to respond rapidly. So we've built a model where we're able to do that.
Somebody will call 1-800-GAMBLER, that'll go to a call center, and that comes immediately back to us, and then I have 24 hours once that hits my inbox. But I mean, we try to be within an hour and get connected with somebody like immediately.
However, what's really missing is that research component. We don't have any Virginia relevant data to help inform policy and also to help inform practice. And the center would provide real-time, Virginia-specific data that we need to inform our prevention programs, to make sure our treatment and recovery support programs are working the best that it can for all populations, and we also need it for our policymakers.
You know, you just being here and sharing your story encourages other people more than you think, and they've shared that with me. So my last bet was in the first week of October of last year, so I'm approaching over 200 days, and so I feel like that process.
At VCU, you feel like you are this large, complex entity that is coming together for the common good, and that you are going to serve our population. You're going to educate all these incredibly motivated, outstanding students and learners, and you're going to drive scientific inquiry and scholarship that can transform lives. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of that?